Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. If you're here, it means you're ready to live in your power, lead with clarity, and rise without permission. And I'm honored to walk with you on this part of your journey. Before we dive in, two quick things. If you're ready to go deeper into your own transformation, the Unveil Method is open. This is my signature experience for women who are done performing alignment and ready to actually embody it. You can join us using the link below. And if you want to stay connected between episodes, make sure you're signed up for my Substack. That's where I share behind the scenes teachings, private transmissions, and the deeper layers I don't post anywhere else. Now, take a breath, settle in, and let's get into today's transmission. Now, let's talk about the Reclamation era. There comes a moment in every woman's life where she looks at the pieces of herself spread across the years, across people, across disappointments, across decisions she made while half asleep. And she realizes it's time to reclaim what I gave away without knowing the cost. And this is that moment. This is the Reclamation era, not the healing era that was the prelude. Reclamation is different. Reclamation is when you start collecting the versions of yourself you abandoned just to survive. Not with shame, but with sovereignty. You are not fixing anything now. You're restoring it. You're retrieving your original settings. First, teachable. You reclaim your life the moment you stop treating your power like it's a rental. You've been borrowing yourself, borrowing your voice, borrowing your standards, borrowing your own intuition, and acting like someone else owned the lease on your existence. But power was never something you had to earn. It was something you had to remember. And remembrance is an act of return. Return to your voice. Return to your boundaries. Return to your brilliance. Reclamation starts when you stop asking, is this too much? And you start saying, this is who I've always been. Second, teachable. Every version of you outgrew is waiting for closure from you. Not from the person who hurt you. Not from the relationship that expired. Not from the season that ended, but from you. The child version of you that had to be brave without guidance. The teenage version of you who had to mother herself. The adult version of you who kept choosing strength because softness did not feel safe. They're all waiting for you to come back and say, I'm here now. You can rest. Reclamation is actually an internal reunion, the merging of fragmented, the merging of every fragment back into one whole, unshakable self. Third, teachable. Identity built on coping must be rebuilt on clarity. A lot of what you called personality was survival. Being overly responsible, survival. Being unbothered to the point of numbness, again, survival. Staying silent to keep the peace, ding, 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 survival. Reclamation requires discernment. Who are you when you're not managing someone else's emotions? Who are you when you're not negotiating your boundaries? Who are you when alignment becomes the only voice you answer to? That is your true identity, the one unmasked by survival and refined by truth. Fourth, teachable. Reclamation demands standards, not explanations. When you reclaim yourself, your standards rise without a warning. You start wanting better food, better conversations, better love, better environments. Your nervous system stops tolerating chaos once it's normalized. People will say you've changed. You haven't. You've actually returned to self. You remembered what you actually deserve. Reclamation means you no longer bend to fit into rooms you've outgrown. You upgrade the room or you leave it entirely. No speech, no sermon, just sovereignty. Fifth, teachable. Reclamation era, it's not loud, it's precise. It's not about announcing your evolution, you embody it. You stop chasing closure from anyone outside of you because everything you needed to reclaim was already yours. Let me tell you what reclamation looks like. Deleting numbers you shouldn't have saved. Resting without guilt. Responding without urgency. Loving without losing yourself. Saying no without negotiation. Reclamation is when your not anymore becomes your new birthright. Here's the real truth, the part that most people will never say out loud. Reclamation is very lonely, very, very lonely at first. Because when you stop abandoning yourself, you actually lose the people who depended on the abandoned version of you. But on the other side of that loneliness is actually legacy. The reclaimed woman becomes magnetic to everything aligned for her. Love that sees her, money that matches her, opportunities that respect her pace, friendships that honor her soul. She doesn't have to chase. She just attracts from authenticity. See, this era is not about fixing your life. It's about owning your life. Every mistake you've survived, every lesson you paid full fucking price for, every boundary you wish you enforced sooner, every intuition you silenced. You're reclaiming them all, not with regret, but with reverence. Because the reclaimed woman isn't a new version of you. She's the original version of you. You just finally given permission to exist in full power. So say this in your spirit. I reclaim what I lost. I restore what I forgot. I remember who I am. And once you reclaim yourself, there is nothing left to chase. Only everything left to claim. This is the reclamation era, and you are the blueprint. I want to thank you for being here with me today. If this transmission spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Please like, share, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And if you're ready to do the deeper work, Unveil is waiting for you. This container where you return to your power, reset your identity, and learn to lead your life from clarity instead of chaos. Join us through the link in the description. Make sure you're also connected to my Substack. That's where the most intimate, refined, and high frequency conversations happen. Until next time, stay aligned, stay sovereign, and stay rooted in the truth of who you are. I love you, beautiful souls, and I'll see you in the next one.